Gender equity, or so even more than sexuality is a cause. Like you feel like gender equity is the thing, or I know they're tied together. But.
Yeah, listen, at risk of me being like, here's what I care about most, bam, 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 the rest of you don't matter.
Yeah.
Going back to my life experiences, what I will say is I feel like I've had the most heartache in my life because of gender inequity. So yes, that is the chip on my shoulder.
Okay.
Yes.
Because you're a woman.
Yes, because I think all through my life, I've just kind of been less than. Honestly, not that I felt that way, but less has been expected of me. I got less opportunity. I had to fight through to get every single thing. You know, I think that's one of the reasons I started YouTube in 2010, was there was no one else that looked like me. And it wasn't only this exciting, ooh, this is really cool, but it was definitely that chip off my shoulder of like, well, there should be. And so I'm gonna make it. And so that always is a little bit of a driving force, even with the late night show. I'm gonna be very honest, I've said this many times, I'm not one of those people that grew up with the dream of saying I want my own late night talk show.
I mean, I haven't either.
I know, but I think when I got the show, everyone was like, oh my God, I'll interview you. Is this your dream? Did you grow up watching Jimmy Fallon? And I didn't.
Well, don't you think that was kind of the issue, is that when you had the show, I think your vehicle would have been more like voices, character sketches like Superwoman, and then they had you doing stand-up and interviews, and I go, you're taking a golfer and you're making her play basketball.
Well, I think that there's 2 seasons of the late night show. The first one, I was so out of my element. I was, there's producers and all these people that knew late night, and I was the only person that didn't know late night. I only knew myself, but when you're put into that machine, okay, so we have to start with a monologue. Oh, I guess we have to do that.
Right.
Okay. Lily, you have to hit this mark. Oh, okay, I'll hit this mark. I'm listening to all these people who've done this for so long, and the product of season 1, when I watch it, I was like, this is not me at all.
Right.
And I don't like this, and honestly, it's not that good. Season 2, I definitely made more my own. There was more sketches. I was doing monologues as if there were rants. I was doing all that stuff, but people had already made up their mind about the show after season 1, right? And that's a tough thing. It's like,
you're boxed.
At 30 plus years of hosts that look one way, and after 1 year of me, people made up their mind. I know it was tough. I didn't have a lot of resources and a lot of options, and so I did the best I could do. I could say that genuinely I am proud of season 2, but I am quite, to be politically correct, I'm quite relieved to not be doing it anymore.
You don't have to be. You can come out because you go on a rant right now.
I don't want to seem. I do have fear of sounding ungrateful.
You come off grateful.
I appreciate you saying that, but
we know that.
I do understand how big of a deal that was, and it has honestly helped elevate my career. Now I'm doing so many things that I'm actually excited about, so I don't want it to seem like I'm crapping all over it, but it definitely was a mentally, emotionally, and spiritually draining thing.
I would imagine it would have to have been.
Every single day to be putting that much energy into something.
Did you get advice from the other late night talk show hosts?
I did. I remember I got great advice from Corden, actually, when I went to go do Corden's show, which I will also say, and let me just breeze over this fact, but I will also say that was a big deal because historically, they're rival networks.
Right, for a host to go on another.
Exactly, and so that was a big deal, but I was like, I don't want to subscribe to that. I don't want to subscribe to this archaic rivalry because I'm a newer generation that's supposed to bring a fresh perspective, and my generation is one of collaboration. So I went and did Corden's show, and he actually came into my change room. That was decent. He came into my change room, and
it's not where I was going.
For literally 10 minutes, he just downloaded this amazing advice onto me, and I'll never forget it. And he was basically saying, it's so easy, you're doing this daily show, it's tough, the network's gonna piss you off, they're gonna do all this stuff. You have to enjoy it. And the point he was saying is you have to enjoy it, and you'll always feel like you never have enough. Now I left that being like, he's absolutely right, I might not always have this, I should enjoy it. But also, there's a little bit of realisticness of he's saying this from a perspective of his budget being probably 10 times what mine is, right?
True.
So there's levels to this stuff.
True.
When, my budget was, we can't shoot 1 episode a day, we have to shoot 4 or 5 a day.
Yeah, in a day.
Yeah, that's a different.
That's what we do here, we're shooting 3 guests.
Yeah. So I used to shoot 2 to 3 episodes a day, including the monologue, whatever the bit was, the interviews, that's me prepping for 3 interviews a day. And you know what it is, you're doing it right now, it's tough.
Yeah, it's
but now imagine a live audience.
I got coffee breath.
Yeah, no, imagine a live audience, imagine the network here giving notes, imagine all this other stuff, so it's tough.
Yeah, that does seem like it would be a lot. That's funny, that's almost like someone in first class telling someone in coach, enjoy the ride.
A little bit, but I appreciated the sentiment of what he was saying.
No, but that's no knock on him.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
But I needed to hear it because that's what honestly got me through the rest of the season. But I really appreciate that he took 10 minutes and he gave me this advice for someone that's been doing it longer than me.